Hey guys, good morning. It's that time again. It's another wintry day in Melbourne, but we're going to make the best of it. We're off to Eagle Spares in Dandenong. It's just a mini meet. We're having a sausage sizzle and a mini meet. So a group of guys, we're all going to head down there, have a bit of a chat, look at the cars and have a look at Eagle Spares. They're one of the biggest, probably the biggest importers in Melbourne of all your old school. They do a lot of the resto stuff, American import, muscle cars, crate engines, all that kind of stuff. So we'll go and have a look, enjoy the trip, enjoy the mini meet. We'll have a sausage sizzle. I can't spit that word out this morning, and have a good time. So enjoy the video and come along for the ride. All right, here we are at one of our meet spots. There's a meet spot on the other side of town, and the guys will meet us at Eagle Spares. We're just at the local pub here, Dan Murphy's in Rowville. Have a look at a bit of the lineup for today. I'll show you some cars. Check it out. Beautiful Mustang. Jason's 450 kilowatt GT manual. Look at those plates. I kill you for this. Hey, he didn't order them like that. That's just the way they came. I kill you for this. And he will. He loves his car. The old fake F6. You wouldn't be able to pick it, would ya? Beautiful car. Something a bit different. So this is one of our members' cars, turbocharged V6 Commodore. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. Still a very nice car. Owner's done this quite well. Just a bit of history on this owner. This is the actual old owner of War F6, the orange big power F6. Hopefully today he's coming. I might even get to go for a spin at it if everything aligns and this weather clears up, which is just starting to rain on me again. One of our newest members, he came for the cruise last time. I believe it's got a bit of a tuned exhaust, a couple other little odds and ends, makes a bit of power this thing, very nice FGX. Well, I'm getting a wet ass, so that'll be it for this little bit. Alright, here we are, Eagle Spares in Dandenong. This is on South Gippsland Highway, southeast suburbs of Melbourne, Victoria. Eagle Spares, so these guys have got all your resto bits, your chrome work, your crate engines, carburetors especially, you know, they specialise in carby stuff, all your import muscle car stuff, just number one in Victoria. I haven't used them much because I don't get into muscle cars much, but I have used them in the past. The sales and service is absolute number one, so come on down to Eagle Spares if you ever need anything in the muscle car department, restoration, crate engine, or even just some good bits and pieces for your cars. So they even have bits for barra boys. So let's have a look, eh? I'll show you the lineup. A few of the cars here today. We're just down here getting set up. We've got our marquee set up. All right, let's have a quick look at the cars. Good old Rushi's beautiful GT. GT tough, back down. Beautiful 5.4, this thing's got a bit of work done to it, goes really nice. GTP, XR8 boss. You alright guys? I'll work around you. Black FG, I've already got the fake F6, don't worry about that. Hey, you wouldn't pick it though, would you? Beautiful example. Another Viper GT, beautiful Muzzy. The old, I think it's a VR or VS, turbocharged 6-cylinder. Bit of a cheeky intercooler in there. Alrighty guys. Quick look at something different, and I'm not a huge Commodore fan, I'm a Ford man, but I've always given credit where credit's due. HSV's range, especially in the late 90s and early 2000s, were you know, a lot better than Ford product. Here's something a bit different. This is a genuine S-Pack VS. The owners put a cheeky hairdryer on the old Mang Mang, and it's been done properly, so it's a 3582 F6 turbo, full built engines. It's got rods and pistons in it, head gaskets, studs, all the business. Low boost, about 15 pound. Makes a nice 300 kilowatt all day, every day. Reliable, auto, or manual, 5-speed. Yeah, very nice. Really clean, really straight. I know you guys are probably cringing, but hey, I'm an enthusiast of all cars, and especially nice, clean, well built. You know, he loves this just as much as any other Ford owner loves their car. And like I was saying, he's the old owner of Juicy. He used to have the orange octane F6 that is now War F6 that now makes like 1,000 kilowatt. So he's not scared of his Fords, he loves his FPVs, but he spent a bit of money on this and it's come up a treat, I reckon. So there you go, one turbocharged VS Commodore. Ew. Beautiful FGX. Even the old Kia Stinker. Not everyone's cup of tea. I don't mind them, just quietly. Don't mind them. They're a good bang for buck car. Beautiful X6. So yeah, mint line up here for our mini meet at Eagle Spares. Hope you all enjoy. I'll go in and show you around inside a bit later. Alright, so this is Eagle Spares in Dandenong, Victoria. Let's take a look. Hey, it's a bit of a sneaky drive-by. Alright. So this is the sales office of Eagle Spares. Come in and have a look at this stuff, guys. Alright. So these guys have got absolutely everything. I'll try and show you around the store as best as I can. Here we are at Eagle Spares. So, start in this corner. Got all your fans that you'll ever need. Belt-driven fans. All your old school steel fans for your old school engines. Everything you need on the shelf, ready to go. K&N stuff. What do we got here? AC compressors. They'd be all old school stuff. Alternators on the shelf. Holley throttle body. Intake manifolds. Old school stuff for your old school V8s. All on the shelf here, guys. Alternators, all the chrome alternators. GM alternators. Starter motors. Just everything you could ever need here, guys. Lubricants. For your old school engines, I'm assuming, that kind of stuff. A few more lubricants. Your old school, some of the older guys would probably know some of this stuff. Yeah. Fuel pressure regs, that's all your fuel stuff, rocket covers, valve covers, intake manifolds, all on the shelf. The dual carby setup, what's that for? RPM dual quad manifold kit, small block Chev with Vortec heads. So got all the bits here. What do we got here? Plug wire separators. Looks like ignition gear. Electric fan control. So they're your kits for your fans. Electric water pumps there. Got absolutely all your controllers, your MSD stuff. Not to mention the engines. So this is what this place is famous for. This place is famous for its crate engines. Like I said, they're probably the biggest in Victoria when it comes to crate engines. If they're going to let me show you out the back, but they'll have 10 of these ready to go. Chuck oil in it, fuel system wiring, and you're ready to go. Just a taste of what they've got here at Eagle Spares. Lots of Chev stuff, but I'm sure we'll find some of the real stuff somewhere. Merch, all the merch you could ever want, stuff for your man cave. More covers, dress up gear, Mopar, Hemi dress up gear. Top to tail blown motor. Once again, just turnkey ready. Put oil in it, fuel system and wiring. 30 grand later, or maybe a touch more, and away you go. Well, there you go. 27 grand for a blown Chev. Here he is, main man.
Wow.
Good, Dino, and yourself?
Good, good.
So yeah, more bits and pieces, mechanical fuel pumps, more merch. Just an astounding range of stuff here. Got all our guys having a look around.
We go shopping.
Trying not to spend too much. Once again, old school brake boosters. They've got everything you need to do your resto on your older car. They specialise in all this stuff. Hey mate. Another crate engine. Yeah, so Eagle Spares in Dandenong, Victoria. All the accessories you could ever need. All your old school stuff, all your bits and pieces, carby adapter kits, cover up plates, Little brake lines and fuel lines and all the little accessory dress-up chrome bits that you need. Water necks, water outlets, master cylinders. What do we got here? Accelerator cables, kick-down cable kits. Just everything. All your adapter plates for your carby, spread bore, square bore, what do we call them? Like a shim. I can't think of the word. High-rise adapters, spacers, carby spacers, all your different carby gaskets. So yeah, these guys really specialise in the old school. Everything you need. Engine building tools, specialised bits for putting engines together, little dress-up gear. Starter motors. Once again, just about anything you need on the shelf for anything, you know, 1950 to 1975. Air cleaners on the shelf, ignition leads, sets, Holly bits, all your Holly carby bits, Holly fuel pumps, Holly this, Holly that. What do we got here? Holly trick kit. No idea what that is. Carby repair kits. Yes, I said carby. All your bolts and bits, and they look like Welsh plug kits for V8s. Your little screws, what do we got? Valve stud cover kits. Just everything here, guys, everything. Specialising in resto, really. Like I said, more your 1950 to 1975. The bench of death, and we've got the discount box. Just showing you how the chrome setup can look on your V8 if you set it up properly with their bits and pieces. They sell all this in-house. All your MSD gear on the shelf, guys. Electrical gear, points, rotor buttons, leads, MSD ignition kits, distributors. Got all the distributors that you need on the shelf. More bits and pieces. Remote oil filter kits. Dress up gear. Switches. Autometer gear. Gauge holders. All your carby jets. More jets. These are all jets. This whole wall is carby jets. Fittings. Holly fittings. If you ever need ARP bolts, they've got a whole wall of them. We got ARP stud kits and valve cover kits and rocker cover kits, all on the shelf. And another wall of ARP stuff, so yeah. Got a really good range of gear, more dress-up gear, valve cover breathers, mechanical fuel pumps, gaskets, valve cover gaskets, carby gaskets. It's a pretty comprehensive shop here. Got the gauges, all your old school retro gauges.
Nice old school ones there, aren't they? Yeah, beautiful.
Got your, you know, new but look old school. For your old hot rod, they'll probably even be digital. Like analog movement but digital inside, if you know what I mean. Excuse me, guys. Valve covers, bits and pieces, merch. Another crate motor. So here's where the fun starts. You thought they had some engines before, and this is just their showroom, guys. You're into old school, you're into retro, or even modern stuff. More dress up gear, old school diff gears, pumps, gaskets. And like I said, every motor configuration you could ever want. Mopar engine, sump to carby, turnkey. There we go. Godzilla. There you go, guys. 16 grand, you can have a Godzilla 7.3 litre. Never. Never. Another stroker engine. And like they've probably got 10 of these out the back ready to go, guys. This is what they specialise in. Crate engines. GDHO engine. Is it legit?
Don't know. No, it doesn't be here. Can't find one.
It'd be a dress up, I'd say. Yeah. So yeah, if you've got a genuine GT you're redoing, they've got all the gear to make it look original, make it look right. Dipsticks, because this can be tricky in the old school department, trying to get the dipstick to match up from a modern transmission to an old car or an old Firewall. They've got all the ones, bent ones that move, ones that are static, ones that have got different bends in them, ones that, yeah, all your transmission dipsticks. Oh, Ecotech. Blech. Yeah, so got a bit of everything in here, guys. Your shifters, blowers, B&M shifters, ratchet shifters, everything you need for your old school build. More dress up gear, your pulleys and balancers, valve covers, more crate engines, old school phone, pretty cool. Heat wrap, so if you ever need to find heat wrap, guys, these have got not just one size, thick, thin, black, red, silver, thin stuff, thicker stuff. All you turbo guys that need your heat wrap, Eagle Spares have got you covered. More crate engines. Look at them all in a row, ready to go. So I hope you like this little tour of Eagle Spares in Dandenong, Victoria. Your #1 stop for your old school restoration. Everything on the shelf. They really specialise in being able to supply everything that day on the shelf, ready to go. Big job, small job, whether it be a carby rebuild or a whole engine, they've got all your bits. Small block's not your fancy, try get a big block into you. Look at the size of the manifold on this thing. Chunky. Yeah. So that's a bit of a look around the showroom. Everything they've got for you. Like I said, absolutely astounding range in products. Everything's on the shelf ready to go. Open 6 days a week. And come down and see them here at Eagle Spares in Melbourne, Victoria. Alright guys, so the manager's kindly enough to show me around their warehouse and just show you the extensive stock that these guys do have. I'm not going to show you everything because there's just rows and rows and shelves of parts here, but everything you need. Like I said, from 1950 right up to modern day, but more specialising in the old school stuff. Everything's on the shelf. Even if you think they don't have it, give them a try. Look at this, carbies as far as the eye can see. You know, not just one, plenty of stock. So yeah, just another part of their extensive range, guys. Like, I don't know if you can see down the back there, that goes on for another couple of 100 metres down there. Everything, new old stock, yeah? Yep. New old stock, new stock. Some retro reworked gear, but most of it's all new or new old stock. Just shelves and shelves of everything you need. Hoses. Like, you might not think that they've got the radiator hose for your 1972 whatever, they'll have it. If not, give them a chance and they'll be able to get it for you. Just an extensive range. New old stock. You know, some of these hoses, it's probably 10 or 20 years old, but they're going to suit your needs. Wow. And the warehouse. Where are all the engines? Down there. So this is where they keep some of their larger stuff. Like I said before in the video, guys, not just 1 or 2 engines, they'll have 10 Chevy small block cammed up, ready to go.
They're all engines.
So here you go. If you need your engine, guys, this is the place to come. In stock, ready to go, turnkey, oil and water, fuel system wiring, and you're out the door. It's that easy. They make it that easy for you. They've been doing this for 30, 40 years now, and they know what they're doing. It's not their first radio on your old school Chev, or even your conversion, putting a Chev in a hot rod or a modern engine into a hot rod, even your 90s, 2000 injected motors. They've got the bits, they've got the conversion kits, they've got all the know-how. Come down and see them. Transmissions, more crate motors, everything you could ever wish for here at Eagle Spares.
We've got 40 new Fords coming in next week.
40 new Ford engines. That's just in one shipment. Nice.
More engines.
Yeah, so like we just said, stacked from literally floor to ceiling. You've got your project, they've got your motor. Hey, looking into the dark dungeons of Eagle Spares here. This is where it all happens. So here we got motors wrapped up. These are what, they had their quick check over and ready for the customer sort of thing, or? Okay, so they come bare nuts basically, just heads and a block, and you dress them up. Dress them up with different gear on the front and back, timing cover dress up kits, manifolds, carbs to suit customers' requirements, and then the kits that you sell. Yeah.
These are the 390, 355 Chev rollers.
Right. Ready to go. Roller cam,
Roller cam.
roller rockers, all the business.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. What are they? Sort of the 420, 400, 420?
390 horse.
Yeah.
And they're just shy of 10 grand.
Nice.
Complete.
Yeah.
So,
But like I said, turnkey, oil, fuel, water. Yep. Basic electronics. Chuck your electronics on them, or some that you can come with that as well.
Yeah, whatever.
On request. Yep. Beautiful.
We can do it as they look.
As requested, whether EFI or just standard ignition system. So this is the back end of the warehouse that I just showed you guys. Matt's been nice enough to show me around here. Just never-ending supply of parts for you. All on the shelf, and if they haven't got it on the shelf, they'll probably have it in a container on its way.
We try.
Alrighty guys, this is kevSpec signing out. Our Eagle Spares mini meet at Dandenong Victoria. We had a ripper time. The staff here have been really accommodating. Massive thanks to Matt, the owner. Really appreciate his time and accommodating us to have a barbecue and a few people here in the car park. Stay safe and love yous. Don't forget to support my channel, like and subscribe, tell your friends, hit that like button and smash the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.